Hey guys, welcome back to Heiko Shaves. I have another comparison for you guys. I want to compare the only two non-adjustable slant razors that I currently own. One is the timeless aluminum slant. Really nice razor. I've already reviewed it once before. Nicely engraved. And the other one is the RazoRock German 37, which is supposedly modeled after the Merkur 37, which is also a slant razor. This one here has a stainless steel handle, but I think the head is zinc, cast zinc, chrome plated, and this fully aluminum. The blades we're going to be using are my blades. The platinum version, I have two identical blades already sitting here. You guys remember the My Blades video that I made a while ago, kind of the controversy over claiming German design, German engineering, but then they are made in Pakistan, and some coating and some post-production then in the European Union or in Germany. Anyways, I have those blades, I have a few of those, and I want to use them and I want to see how they hold up. So these two have already been used once, both, and I just want to, use them once again. What else are we going to use? RazoRock, I said. So I have a RazoRock soap that I bought a while ago. This is the XXX Italian shave soap. I don't even remember what it smells like. Yeah, a little powdery, a little barbershop-y. I used to just lather right out of the container here. We're going to scoop this time. And I have the matching aftershave, also RazoRock. This stuff here is actually made in Italy, the soap as well. And I think the RazoRock razors, at least most of their razors, are made somewhere overseas. So the handles here and such, they are very reminiscent of what you can buy on AliExpress. You can also get slant razors that look fairly similar. Not saying that, those are the same. Maybe RazoRock has them made specifically for them. Very affordable stuff. RazoRock in general, if you have never checked them out, I will put a link down below. Just take a look at it. They have really cool looking stuff. They always have a bunch of handle choices that you can pick from, and really cool razors. All right, let's start with loading those razors here. Like I said, stainless steel, pretty chunky boy, pretty heavy. And a My Blade Platinum is going in and tightening this whole thing, this whole stack up. The typical three-piece design. Only difference is that it is a slant, as you can see. Not the type of slant that we just recently looked at from Pearl, where just the head is mounted at an angle. This here is actually a torsion razor where the blade gets twisted into this shape. It weighs 100 grams. And here now the timeless. I do have a stand for this thing. This is more or less a four-piece because it has a little Delrin washer at the bottom of the plate here. Slant 0.86 millimeters it says on there. And the top, and we're just going to grab a blade and slap that on there. And I just realized we're a little on the zoomed side here, huh? Give you guys a little bit more overview of what's going on here. So here we go. Always got to make sure you have all the bits and pieces lined up with each other. The blade alignment here looks very good. If you look at it and you don't know if it's a slant razor, this here looks very straight. The cutting edge and the edge of the top cap line up perfectly. On the more forceful slant razors, it's still kind of okay here on this one. Anyways, those two slant razors we're going to use. Let me put on some Praso white pre-shave here real quick, which I like to use, and I have. Why not use it, right? I just took a shower, so my shower might be dripping here next to me. I don't know. We don't have a water leak. It doesn't leak continuously. It's just water that remains in that hose. It just drips out of the shower head. And I don't know why. It's annoying. So every time I shave after shower, I have the dripping going on here. Alright, so blades are loaded. Let me fill up the sink and my emesis basin real quick. I forgot to do that beforehand, and I will be right back.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty guys, here we go. So water is all loaded, pre-shave in the face. Let's get the soap open here. This is kind of a semi-part or semi-soft. You can scoop it, is what I'm saying. So pretty good scoop into my timeless shave bowl here, and we're just gonna massage this into the bottom of the bowl. Doesn't need to be pretty. And I picked my Simpson Trafalgar brush here, this little cute little thing, synthetic, doesn't need to be pre-soaked. We're just gonna get it wet and go right in here. And we're going to start lathering. And this Simpson Synthetic Sovereign, it says Sovereign Synthetic Fiber, handmade, is really nice. It has enough backbone that you can really like work it, but it's really soft at the tips, and so this is a perfect combination. It's quite a cute little brush, so if you lather up and you get a lot of lather going in your bowl, you're gonna get it all over your hands because the handle is so short. And I'm still eyeballing some other Simpson brushes that have a little bit longer handle that I prefer. I might buy another Simpson brush one of these days, but they're a little pricey. You know, they're definitely a little bit more expensive than some stuff that you can get on AliExpress or on Amazon. But made in England and handmade supposedly, all of them still. Look at that. Look at all that. Look at that. Great. Now I already have it all over my fingers. So this is great. Let's just put a splash of water in my face. And let's put the soap container out of the danger zone here. And now let's grab my completely messy brush handle and lather up. There is a little bit of some lemon scent to this. Very clean smelling. Not too overpowering, not too strong. I don't think there's any menthol in this. Smells pretty good. Very good, very good. Nice, nice, nice. Maybe I can manage to get the excess soap off my handle here. Yeah. Better. Makes a mess. Short handle, clumsy Heiko. Okay, which side? Doesn't really matter. Let's do a RazoRock on the right and the Timeless on the left. No blade tabs sticking out, and here are blade tabs sticking out. So the RazoRock has the blade tabs hanging out and the Timeless, they're covered. One advantage of hanging out the blade tabs is that you get a little closer to the cutting edge here. And here you have a little bit larger gap between the outside and the cutting edge. Anyways, let's do RazoRock on the right first. With the grain. Oh yeah. This is a little bit more bladey and aggressive feeling. Nothing super scary. But on my 1 to 5 scale, I would probably put this in a 2, 2.5 somewhere. A little tuggy with the blade. This is only the second shave with this blade. And I only have a day of growth, or maybe a day and a half. It's a little on the tuggy side. It's usually a sign for the blade not being super sharp. Here, let's just check something I want to see. So this is kind of a hybrid closed open comb kind of deal with those teeth here. But if we go on the top and the bottom, this is definitely a positive exposure razor, which, you know, will give you a little bit more aggressive feel. And this one here is also a slightly positive exposure razor, this Timeless, which we're now going to use on the left side here. Feels significantly milder. Completely forgot to weigh. Also feels significantly lighter with only 45 grams. The other one was 100. So that's definitely a significant difference. Less than half the weight. Oh, I already got a nick. So yeah, the RazoRock is definitely at a different level. This is a number 1 here. I like it. It goes over the skin really well. Combine this with a really sharp blade and you have a really very efficient but mild slant razor. Yeah, the blade is a little tuggy. These are the My Blade Platinum blades. This is the second use. And you know, a DE blade should last 4, 5, 6 shaves. Some people, they pride themselves to shave with one blade for like 15 shaves. And these here don't seem to hold up all that well. Or maybe they were never really that sharp to start with. Alright, let's lather up again. And let's do a across the grain. Now that the bulk of the stubbles are gone, it's probably going to feel a little different. It's going to give me a little bit more definitive impression on how aggressive they really are. I keep saying that the first pass is a little deceiving sometimes because you just have the bulk of your stubbles in your face, and so it feels a little bit more rough or harsh. Alright, here we go. RazoRock first on the right, across the grain. Yeah, and suddenly it doesn't feel all that harsh anymore. Now this is a very affordable razor. I want to say somewhere in the $30 price range. And if you have never tried a slant, you know, why not buy a cheap one? I think the the timeless slant is in the $60 range. Oh, I almost used the RazoRock on the left. This one here, so in the $60 range, but I will leave links to both razors down below. Yeah, the RazoRock is definitely more aggressive than the timeless. Very good. But I totally forgot to do my upper lip here. No problem. The head is a little smaller, more petite. This is a little bit more chunky. And to get the cutting edge under your nose is a little harder because of the close comb here hanging over a little farther than on this thing. So, you know, it's those little differences. Oh, it's like the milder ones a little better. As long as I can get a decent shave result. And so far, very even. There's a little left here on both. There's a little left here on both. Alright, we're going to lather up one more time. And we're going to do an across the grain pass with both to see how that goes. I feel like I have a little bit more irritation here on the RazoRock side. A little bit of a burning sensation, which I do not have here on my timeless side here. This is the timeless side, if you know what I mean. Okay. Let's do that across the grain. Very gentle, low pressure. You can hear that there's definitely still some stuff to shave. Yeah, today I'm a little confused here with my zoom settings, huh? So usually when I shave, I zoom in a little bit. All right, and on my neck. Very good. I shade with very, very little pressure, as you just saw. And now on the timeless side. Also some audible feedback right there. My stubbles up here seem to be made out of steel. And against the grain down here. Yeah. Feels good, feels good. Let's compare the result here. Pretty much identical, where here on the RazoRock side there is a little bit more burning here going on. And on the timeless side I don't have any. And I had a little nick down here. It says already closed up, I think. So overall, pretty good result on both sides. Just one side is a little bit more irritating to my skin, I would say. And so since I always enjoy the milder shaves, I will have to give it to the timeless. Price-wise, yeah, the RazoRock is definitely cheaper than the timeless. But the timeless, don't forget, this is aluminum razor made in the United States. It's around 60 bucks, I think. I'll put links down below. All right, let's rinse off. All right, so let's dry this off. Yeah, definitely no slouches on either side. They did a pretty good job. Got my face cleaned up. And, you know, if you want to just try it out and you're not sure about slant razors, get the RazoRock. If you are already a connoisseur and you want to add a nice aluminum razor to your collection with a little stand here, aluminum as well. Timeless razor right there. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, so those are the only two non-adjustable slants that I have. I do have a Rex console and also the Yachi Ultima slant adjustable. Those are adjustable slant razors. Didn't want to throw that in the mix here. But yeah, those two razors did a pretty good job. This one is a little bit more spicy, aggressive than the other one. So at a level 2 roughly, maybe a 2.5. And the timeless here is maybe a 1 to a 1.5, depending on blade. The blades, my blades, platinum, they were a little too tuggy for my taste. And I'm not used to that. So when I pick up a Persona blade or a Wilkinson sword or a feather blade, they just slice through and there's no tugging going on. But then recently we also discovered that there is a difference in geometry that can be deployed by different manufacturers, is how curved the radius of the blade is. So the tighter the radius, the shallower the angle approaches your skin, the steeper the angle, more scraping feeling. All right, let's use some aftershave now here. The RazoRock XXX aftershave splash. This is alcohol based, yeah, very powdery. Not necessarily my cup of tea. Oh yeah, and there's some burn going on over here. And definitely not my wife's cup of tea. But hey, she has to, you know, sacrifice for this channel as well. Not just me. Ooh, this is strong. Lack of oxygen, hypoxia. Did you guys know that there are 4 different types of hypoxia? I did not know that either until I just had my most recent check ride in my helicopter. You know, annual check rides I have to take, and there's always a kind of a verbal evaluation or oral evaluation where we have to answer questions, general knowledge questions, and also about our operation and all that stuff. And one of the questions was the 4 types of hypoxia. I was like, okay, yeah. Anyways. The hypoxia is wearing off, air is making it through, so pretty good stuff. The Simpson brush is really nice, just a little small, so the next time I will definitely buy a little longer handled Simpson brush. The soap lathered really nice, was really nice to the skin. The aftershave, as you can imagine, alcohol based, is pretty harsh, especially if you have a little bit more aggressive shave. But overall, the 2 razors did really well. I like Slant razors. I like the Console. I like my Yachi Ultima Slant. I like the Timeless. I like this RazoRock. So I'm pretty happy that I have those. They are not, for whatever reason, my go-tos, my dailies, because I really like the mild ones, the ones that you can use at 6 a.m. The Timeless almost hits that mark. The RazoRock is just a notch too aggressive for that. Alrighty guys, I hope that will help you figuring out what kind of razors you might try out. And I hope you liked the video, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Take care. Bye.